Welcome to the Mycronic booth here at Productronica. I'm delighted to be joined by Robert Goethner, my old friend who's responsible for the SMT side.
Yes.
Good to see you, Robert.
Trevor, it's nice to see you here in our booth, so thank you very much.
Yeah. So you have been very fortunate to enjoy substantial growth over the last couple of years,
Yes.
which has given you a huge war chest for M&A activity, evidenced by some of the acquisitions you've made recently.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about your strategy in that respect?
Sure. We've made 4 acquisitions over the last 18 months, and this is part of a very explicit growth strategy through M&As. So we have, as a company, very high ambitions in terms of taking us to the next level, and to be able to do that, we need to do 2 things. One is to grow organically and to develop our core businesses, as well as then buy new businesses through acquisitions and then develop them accordingly as well. So that's part of the story and the answer.
So when you look at target companies for acquisition, are you looking purely at the technology, or are you also looking at the culture of the people you're trying to integrate?
Yeah, all of the above, obviously. So we have an M&A team that looks and scans for target candidates based on a very explicit strategy that it should be complementary to what we have, our core businesses, and then it should make sense. There should be a logic in why we invest in a new company. So we look at the attractiveness of the market, the synergy sales or synergy with our core business, and also if we have adjoining or adjacent, I should say, market segments that make sense for us as a group. So we're looking at a number of dimensions, and then as you know, M&A activity is also unpredictable. You can't plan. You would like to do something, but maybe you can't do it for whatever reason.
Right.
So we need to be very broad in this perspective, but also very, very systematic.
Okay. Your most recent acquisition, of course, VI Technology. Very high-end inspection system. What does this bring to Mycronic?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we like inspection as a market segment. We think it's attractive. We also believe that as the industry goes forward in Industry 4.0, that track and expand on that, inspection is a vital part in the whole story and in the whole solution. So for us, it's a necessity and a vital part of the overall strategy for Industry 4.0 in our ambition in that. We like VI Technology from a product and technology standpoint. They have very good products, very interesting technology, innovation level is very high.
Yeah.
And from a culture perspective, they have a great fit to our company. So everything is fitting very, very nicely.
Excellent. Okay. So integrating all these different companies or acquisitions into the Mycronic stable also brings some challenges when it comes to your distribution network, because there will be some companies that have been distributing VI technology in the past that are maybe distributing a competitor pick-and-place machine, for example.
Yes.
How do you deal with that?
Well, the acquisition, if I may be specific then, here is only 10 days old, so we are starting to look into this specific question, obviously as a high priority. We have said to the Mycronic customer set base and also VIs that we are not changing anything, so we are keeping what's in the distribution channel as is for the time being, and then we will look at this, and then we will of course engage in a dialogue with each and one of our partners on both sides, and see if there is a mutual interest to change anything that they may have in their portfolio, including how we see this going forward. We are not going to dictate necessarily that one partner needs to change to one brand to the other. We will have a very pragmatic approach, so we will see what's best for both sides, and to hopefully create a win-win situation.
Yeah. Well, I wish you luck with that one. So, finally, Robert, your acquisition last year of Axon, the Chinese dispensing company, which is a major acquisition and a great win for you. You've done a rebranding on the equipment. You're keeping the Axon brand, and it's Axon Mycronic is the name. But at the machine level, I believe there's a rebranding taking place.
Yes, we felt that in our core markets in the Western world of Europe and North America, and also the rest of the Asian countries where we have an existing sales channel, it makes sense for us to have the Mycronic brand on all our products that we serve and sell. So we have rebranded the Axon products for that reason, and not only that, we have also made all the certifications that these countries and regions require, like CE marking, UL certification, as well as all the back-end support and documentation. So it's much more than just repainting the machine. So we are now ready to pull the trigger and sell the machines and support these machines globally.
Okay. So what is the rebrand name going to be?
It's called MySmart.
MySmart. Okay.
Serious.
Okay. So MySmart, just to be clear to everybody, is the name that the brand is going to appear on the machine.
Yes.
Axon is still the company. Axon Mycronic.
Exactly. Okay. That is precisely correct, Trevor. Yes. Yeah.
Robert, it's always great to catch up with you. It's hard to keep up with you, actually. You're developing so fast.
Thank you very much, Trevor. Nice to see you here.
Okay,
all right. Thank you.